The Independent National Electoral Commission has urged the security agencies in the country to monitor elections campaigns in Edo to avoid violence in the state. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu made the call during the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security meeting in Abuja in preparation for Edo and Ondo governorship elections.
Campaign in public by political parties commenced on Wednesday, 24th April 2024 and will end at midnight on Thursday, 19th September 2024. That is 24 hours before the date fixed for the election as provided by law. I urge you to keep your eyes on the electioneering process with a view to preventing violent attacks or negative mobilization by political parties, candidates, and their supporters during their campaigns. Similarly, the use of the power of incumbents to deny opposition parties and candidates access to public facilities, such as radio and television stations, public buildings for their campaigns and rallies, or even outdoor advertising through the imposition of excessive fees and levies, often result in the breach of the peace. These actions, including mutual destruction of campaign materials and facilities, violate the provisions of sections 91 to 97 of the Electoral Act 2022. The security agencies have to ensure, and they have the duty to enforce the law in all cases.
He also called for adequate security measures for resumption of the continuous voter registration and distribution of permanent voter cards in Edo and Ondo states. He said the exercise will take place in 397 registration centers in the two states, comprising of 192 ward registration centers in Edo and 203 centers in Ondo, in addition to the INEC state offices in Benin and Akure.
The continuous voter registration will take place simultaneously in the two states from Monday, 27th May 2024 to Wednesday, 5th June 2024, from 9 in the morning to 3 p.m., 3 in the afternoon daily, including the weekend. During the period, uncollected voters cards, the PVCs, from previous registrations in the two states will also be available for collection by registered voters. The continuous voter registration will take place at ward level at our state headquarters. This means that there will be 192 ward registration centers in Edo State and 203 centers in Ondo State, in addition to our state offices in Benin City and Akure, making a total of 397 registration centers in the two states. Each center will be managed by 2 officials drawn from our regular staff and the National Youth Service Corps scheme. We need security protection for the registrants, registration personnel, equipment, observers, and journalists that will cover the exercise.
For his part, the National Security Advisor and co-chair of ISIS, Nuhu Ribadu, represented by Hassan Abdullahi, Director, Internal Security NSA Office, advised security agencies to be strategic in the deployment of personnel for Edo and Ondo elections.
On behalf of the National Security Advisor as well, by commending the security agencies for the successful conduct of the last elections. And I want to add that the same fate is expected of security agencies during the upcoming elections. Except that I want to add that we should be a bit more careful in our deployment in terms of the numbers, so that we will not be according the system.
The meeting was attended by heads and representatives of various security, intelligence, and law enforcement agencies in the country.